Part 2. I do not in any way shy away from taking the human rights away from the mentally disabled who aid in creating the mental disability. When it comes down to progress, liberals and Democrats who are mentally disabled, and there's not one who isn't, do not deserve human rights because they are the ones who are stupid enough to take part in the mental illness. Now, when it comes down to eradicating the mental illness, you have to do what you need to do to create progress. That's why there is progressive totalitarianism and progressive communism. It's a non-self-serving way of dealing with things. So, to put it quite bluntly, you go into office, you tell everyone what you are, when you are in office, not to give too much away, and you tell every corrupt staff member to fuck off. If Schumer comes in and starts threatening you, I will crucify you. You bring the edge of Adolf Hitler coming in. Not before I shoot your ass, you fuck. Boom, the guy's dead. And you hire people such as, for example, we're hiring the Yakuza. They do not have patience for pedophiles. Children are sacred to them. Sacred meaning purity. Not pedophilia purity, progressive purity. They are the light of life. Mess with a kid and you're done. Which means, to give a good laugh about it, that's 75% of DC. Okay? If you look at the media in its whole, Alex Jones has a film of the basement of DC, including the Pentagon, where they rape all the kids. You do that in front of a Yakuza and a triad, meaning the Chinese and the Japanese mafia. You are asking for problems. Okay? So when Schumer comes in and threatens to crucify you, one of them shoots him. Well, let's bring the cockroaches in, meaning the cops, the pigs, the oinkers, the corrupt people who don't give a shit about you. The ones who are currently glorifying a cop who didn't do shit for society, but yet they're giving him a week's worth of publicity for doing nothing. Meantime, 9 people are dead because the fucking cops let the people die. Now, I have more faith in the mafia than I do them. Why? Because the mafia is not discriminative, but yet they have no problem with aiding people who are good to them. So you bring the cockroaches, they bring the cockroaches in and they're doing their thing. So you bring a couple of triads and a couple of yakuza in who have machine guns and they shoot the cops. So now the politicians are running scared because they have no security. This is where the edge comes in. Anyone else want to die? This office, in case you guys forgot, it says we the people. Hello? We the people, not you. So therefore, you whack every politician coming in, and the news can't do coverage because the media is too scared of coming in. This is also where you disable the media, because now you're getting rid of the mental illness. Now all the Democrats are shitting in their pants, because now they have nothing to control. What's the point of all this? It's progression. The media doesn't want to do coverage because they're too scared. So now Fox News Channel can't do coverage. The reporters can't do coverage. They can't stop lying to you because no one's there to be seen. That's called progressive totalitarianism. It's worse than communism. But of course, the news doesn't want to tell you that because they're too busy taking psychological control over the people who are too busy taking them seriously. point of this whole thing is the media creates the psychological illness, and they portray the government to be wanting to create progress. They plan all these broadcasts on them screaming at each other, but all it really is Broadway. It's Broadway to an extent to where it is all continuous words without action. We have to do this and we have to do that. They're going to schedule this election to be so melodramatic. They're going to get you to the point where you don't know what to do with yourself. They don't care that you don't know what to do with yourself, because people like Ted Cruz is going to massage his ego on camera during Hannity. Hannity is going to perform Broadway. Ted Cruz is going to perform Broadway. Assholes are going to be coming up to the southern border. They're not going to give a shit. The southern border is going to become Broadway. You are going to be paying an astronomical amount on your cell phone bill. You are going to be paying fees on your cell phone bill on an iPhone and an Android that is supposedly free. It is not free, guys. Check your phone bills. Look for installment fees. Look for federal, state, and local taxes. Fees on your bills that should not be. Why? Because the politicians, including Biden, are letting all the terrorists up from South America. He's bringing in almost 19 million people up on the border. Not the fake number that the media is giving you. The real number of almost 19 million. That's 19 million votes of yours that do not count. That is a day's pay that you don't get. That is tax money and a cell phone bill that you are paying for some illegal terrorist to come up to get free amnesty, rape your kids, get free citizenship, giving you grandchildren against your will, because some terrorist from the southern border wants free amnesty. They also want to create a massive inflation price. They're going to make you pay the food bill. They're going to make you pay the hotel bill. They're going to make you pay your double the cell phone bill, because Biden and the other congressmen and the senators want to be in office. Why do they want to be in office? Because it's the pay. Why did Trey Gowdy become part of Fox News Channel? Here is the punchline. The southern inbred bastard found out through his own infinite stupidity that he can get 2 terms worth of income in 1 year. He didn't resign to become part of the media because he didn't want anyone to think that he was part of anything. He became part of the media because he's got two terms worth. I'm sorry, no, I'm mistaken. It's $500,000 for every term for senator and congressman. He found out, let's see, a term is $500,000. That's $1 million for every 2 terms. He found out, let's just do a hypothetical figure. I know I'm off, but it's a hypothetical figure. $2.5 million for every 5 terms. The bastard found out that he can get 30 years worth of a term in 1 year because he's part of the media.